Hi everyone, my name is Kate Falk, and this week for 205 we were asked to make an Excel PMT assignment spreadsheet. And what a PMT is that it calculates the payment for a loan based on constant payments and a constant interest rate. So for this week we were actually given numbers to work with. We were asked to pretend like we were going into graduate school, but we weren't offered a graduate assistant position, so therefore we had to pay for all of our tuition and living expenses. Um, we were asked to borrow $150,000 from the bank, and we were to pretend like we planned to pay the loan back in 10 years or 120 payments, and the bank would charge us a 5.8% interest rate. And this rate wouldn't be refinanced at a lower rate at any time. So what I'm going to do is show y'all how I got all my numbers. So to start off, we have just a basic layout, as you can see here. And up here I have the amount of the loan that I took out from the bank. I put my interest rate here and the number of payments that we will be using to pay off the loan. So to get my monthly payment, what I did, see whenever I click on it, it'll show you that I used the PMT equation. And what the PMT equation will use is the rate, which is the annual interest rate, and we're going to divide that by 12 because it's an annual interest rate. And then the next number that we're going to use is the NPER, and this is the total number of payments for the loan, which would be 120. And then the next number would be the present value, or the total amount of the loan, which is $150,000. $150,000, and it'll come out to this number here that you see, $16.50 and 28 cents. So from there, I put that in the payment section of the spreadsheet, and you can see it goes all the way down. It's the same payment throughout the 120 payments. Now, the next column I have is the interest, and to get the interest rate, what we're going to do is we're going to take this number here, which is what we started off with, and we're going to multiply that by the interest rate, which we have up here. It's 5.8, and it's going to be divided by 12 because it's an annual interest rate, and that'll give us this number. And that's the same equation I used throughout the whole, if you click, you could see. And then for my principal, I used, which would be, cell B9 would be the payment for each month, which never changes. It's going to be a consistent $1,650.28, and you're going to subtract that from the interest for each payment, and you'll get the principal. Now, to get your total balance that's left in your loan account, which is how much you need to pay, all it's going to do is subtract from the balance you had in the previous payment minus your principal, and then it'll give you this number here. And if you look all the way at the bottom, I did that for each of the cells all the way down to the 120th payment, and it finally zeroed out here. So that's my 205 screencast for this week. Thank you.